So I'm back with another video. As y'all can see by the description, I'm about to get into a little bit of how much it's costing me so far to own the SS. I'm actually on the way to go pick it up right now, and I'm about to get in the daily real quick. Oh man, I've had this car for a little bit, like a couple of years, 2-3 years, but perfect daily for sure. Great on gas, no problems ever. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to my car. Got a couple lights on the dash. Nothing serious though, just a sensor. I just want to get into a little bit of what it's like owning one of these cars, bro. For sure, the attention you get is just super crazy. And it's one of those things where it's like you just appreciate it for what it is because other people appreciate it for what it is. You know, I'll pull up at gas stations and I'll stop at stores and stuff. And dads, their sons, moms, their kids. I mean, from the color to the way it sounds to just the presence of the car. It adds into, honestly, it honestly does add into why I like having the car, to be honest. So the ballpark you guys get online is definitely going to be very similar to what you will get in real life because it's not much that's different. So if you can get pre-approved for a loan and things like that and get a quote for insurance, it's going to be very similar to what you'd be paying in real life. And if you get an actual pre-approval, you actually will get that you know, payment and insurance every single month. You know, I noticed a lot of love for sure especially from a lot of random people. From a lot of people that I know though, or that I thought I knew, or that, you know, I kind of associate with, I didn't really get as much as I thought I would. At least as much as, you know, love as they show other people with a lot of things, at least when it comes to content and just simple, like, or simple congratulations and stuff like that. It's usually just never that. It's usually just a lot of like ignoring, and you know, they don't interact with your posts. They don't do that, but then again, there's a little saying that the Gabos thing. If you guys don't really watch like South Florida, like sports and stuff like that, you guys probably won't know what Gabos is. But Gabos is really just like, bro, the game isn't based on sympathy, and no one really owes you anything. So just because, you know, you feel like the type of person you are, you show love and support to other people, no matter what they're doing. Not everybody is like you, bro, or, you know, girl or guy. Not everybody's like you, bro. So when you think, oh, someone might feel bad for me, and someone might, I'll just drop a like because I feel bad, or whatever, or because I want to support. No one really owes you anything, so you got to get out there. You just got to grind. You just got to stay focused on what you want to do, and eventually it'll come. It might not be from the people that you wanted it to come from, but it's okay. You can see we got it right here. I'm finna pull up and park real quick. Get it all uncovered. Ooh. My child. Bro, it's about to rain. She is all uncovered. We got the duo next to each other. Yes, sir. But it's raining. It's about to start raining, guys. So I'm about to get in the car really quick. I know it's probably windy, so I'm going to get in the car really quick. The reason why I'm so big on only doing things that are fit in your specific situation is because, for example, like me, I drive 40-50 minutes to work every single day. And if this car was my only car, oh, bro, my pockets would be fucking crying, bro. You know, and if this was my only car, which is not, luckily. So for insurance, I pay $230 a month. And that's for everything. That's for full coverage. Ooh. That's for full coverage with rental car. Like every single thing you can imagine, I have it on this car. And yeah, I'm 22, but my situation is a little bit different. I have a CDL. And it was supposed to be $190. But the insurance people ended up actually telling me that I have some stuff on my record. So my payment did go up $40. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not really tripping about the $40, to be honest. And the other thing is gas. This is the biggest question that everybody has about these cars, is that they demolish gas, bro. And also it depends on how hard you're driving and how far you're driving. But usually I have to drive around 40 minutes to get to where I'm going. I have to get on a highway every time I want to go somewhere where I live. So I do spend, I would say if I was driving this car daily, I would probably be getting gas 3 times a week, to be honest. If I was getting gas and driving this car daily, I'd be getting gas 3 times a week. But luckily I have my Honda, so I don't. Now, gas a week, I've been paying around $100 a week on gas for this car. And like I said, I barely drive it, guys. But when I do drive it, I drive it fairly hard, and I do drive, you know, very far sometimes. So, and very far is like 30-40 miles one way. You feel me? Let's go ahead and put some gas in it really quick. But I always don't know what to get to drink every time I get here and I put gas. It usually takes a while to fill the car up, so let me see. They don't have what I want, so I'm not gonna get shit, to be honest. Thank you. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna get shit because they don't have what I want. Found this out real quick. Just got back to it. Let's go ahead and hop in real quick. I'm just gonna give it a start up real quick. I think I gave it like, let me see, 101 miles. The gas just might be bad at this gas station, or it might just not be registering yet. Because it usually does take some time to register at first, after putting gas in. So some people end up buying like tires and stuff like that in their first month, but I haven't done one donut, guys. I haven't burned the car out, I haven't done a donut. I probably spun it at an intersection doing a U-turn or some shit on accident. But I really don't want to beat down the car like that, to be honest, just yet, because I still have to do my intro maintenance to the car. I want to flush all the fluids, trans, oil, stuff like that. Even though all the service was just done before I got it, I just want to do it again. So tires and stuff like that hasn't really been a thing that I've had to deal with just yet. A lot of people either expect it to be, a lot of older people especially expect it to be, with parents' help or parents' money and things like that. But all I can say to you guys, to anybody who wants to own one of these cars, especially at a young age, or just any car, because not everybody wants a Camaro, just owning any of these cars at a young age, bro, is that you gotta expect those type of things. You gotta expect those slick comments. But I just want to say expect it, coming from older people, coming from really anybody, just to kind of talk down on anything you do, when in their head they're trying to put it together how you do it and stuff like that, and it doesn't make sense to them because they can't do it. Don't let that discourage you from doing things that you want to do, guys. I've been working really hard since I was 18 to be able to do the things I want to do. I have this car, I have my daily car, I have an investment property, and I invest in stocks. I do everything that I've ever wanted to do because I taught myself, and I made it very important and known to myself that a lot of the things that you value, you have to value a lot of different things that the average, 18, 19, 20-year-old values, to be able to get a little bit ahead of, other people. I just want to say, it's just not possible without some type of grind. Some people get lucky and, win the lottery or something. But if you're not one of those people and you don't have super rich parents, you're just going to have to be one of those people that puts your head down, and you have to fall in love with grinding, guys. Being able to afford these things and accomplish these things is just one of those things that comes with time. Some of you guys might be 21, 22. Some of you guys didn't start when you were 18 and didn't start when you were 19 and didn't have credit when you were 16. You might be starting at 18 or 19 or 20 or something like that. And that's fine, bro, as long as you start, because the time is going to pass anyway. So instead of feeling like, you're too late, you're too far behind, something is too hard to achieve at this point, and it just doesn't make sense to start trying now, that's not the case, bro. I believe in everybody that wants to accomplish something. As long as you're trying to accomplish something, I always believe in somebody, So, but my monthly payment, I set it at $1,000 simply because I wanted to pay less on the interest side and have a shorter term. So that's just what mine's going to be for the next, I think it's going to be 42 months. 43 months. That's after, and that's just to keep the interest down, guys. I just want to keep the interest down as much as possible with the loan percentage that they gave me and stuff like that. So, get out there and find you guys a good deal. That's all I can say to you guys, is to find you guys a good deal, because everybody does know they are a little bit more pricier. So don't get scammed, guys. Just get out there, find yourself a good deal on one of these cars. But definitely you guys should get out there and go test drive these cars. You'll see the hype around them and see why everybody likes driving these cars and buying these cars, and why people keep them more often. But yeah, just stay down, stay to yourself, guys. If you guys want something like this, I gave you a little bit of a breakdown or a little bit of what to expect when owning something like this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out.